Hi, I'm Brian Jones of Sky Magazine. I'm here with Ryan Thompson, our women's correspondent. We're here in beautiful Sarasota, Florida, with a windy day, overcast skies. We saw a lot of exciting competition today. What was your biggest surprise of the day?
I think for the women's division, our number one big surprise was Showdown, coming out as the 12 seed overall, but upsetting the 4 and the 5 seeds, Phoenix and Traffic, to win the D pool. Showdown really showed that they could play in the wind. Their upwind offense looked as smooth, if not smoother, than the downwind offense, especially Bex Forth and Sheila Ogden really working well behind the disc with Kara Crouch to help Showdown convert on their breaks and really surprise the teams ranked in front of them.
It should be obvious for any of the viewers out here that we had a windy day out there today. Which teams do you think best handled this windy situation?
I think some of the best teams, like I talked about, Showdown, also Scandal. Scandal had a great 4-man zone. They played a lot. They got a TMF in their last game for being too close, for double teaming, but really they gave Nemesis and Capitals tons and tons of trouble with that cup, really forcing them to punt it and not really work through it at all. Other teams that looked good, Nemesis, I just talked about. Nemesis, really their handlers, Kelly Johnson and Lizzie Scheel, worked the disc at will, using their legs to get open rather than aggressive throws. And Nemesis pulled off a big upset, beating Capitals. They're going to the power pools with a loss to Scandal, but they're going to the upper pools.
So on the other side of the coin, who out of those teams that we saw today did not handle the win well or were your biggest disappointments?
I think one of the big disappointments is Phoenix coming in as the 5 seed. They started off great against Nightlock, a team that's never been to nationals before, a new team. But up 14-6 or 14-7, they give up 6 points in a row before finally closing it out up 15-13. Then they go in against Showdown, tied up around 10-10, 12-12, before losing to Showdown 15-12. And then again against Traffic, late game lead up 12-7, giving up 8 points in a row to Traffic to lose and go down to the lower pools with a win over Nightlock, but they still dropped down with a 1-2 record.
So that puts day one in the books. What matchups are we looking most forward to with power pools coming up tomorrow?
I'm really intrigued to see how Nemesis responds on day 2. They've got tough matchups in Fury and then a game against Brute Squad that'll determine which one of those teams heads down to the crossover against what looks like a tough Ozone team probably, or Phoenix. So I think that's a big matchup there, Brute Squad versus Nemesis. See which team gets the automatic bid to quarters and which one has to play a really tough pre-quarters matchup. Similarly, I think the lower pool on the other side, which is Ozone, Underground, Phoenix, and Nightlock, has the potential to be really messy with Ozone and Phoenix as regional rivals. They know each other really well. That's going to be a bloodbath before they have to play either Brute Squad or Nemesis. The other side, we have Riot, Molly Brown, Traffic, and Showdown. Can Traffic hold on day 2? I think everything's up for grabs there. I think Riot is the favorite to take the pool, but after that, it's anyone's game.
Well, that's the wrap on day 1 of the women's division and what to look forward to on day 2. I'm Brian Jones with our women's correspondent, Ryan Thompson. Thanks for listening in.